go out to the mill out here where my customer, he hauls a lot of chips in and out of the mill here for, he's got 4 or 5 trucks. And just had to show you there's a pup there. She sure is a good girl, you know. Anyway. But anyway, we're gonna go out here. One of his trucks won't start. Freightliner, no start. Sounds like sounds like either a clutch switch or a starter problem or a solenoid problem or a wiring problem or relay, who knows. I know these Freightliners, you gotta push the clutch in. I've had the clutch switches act up in them before. This used to be Weyerhaeuser when I was a kid. It's a pretty different deal since when I was young. Like a guy had mentioned earlier that I had said something in a previous video about this place. When I was a kid, man, when this was Weyerhaeuser back in the 80s, holy shit, there was a lot of wood moving through here. But you know, Weyerhaeuser came in, they got all the easy to get to wood. And once those easy days were over with, and of course the spotted owl thing and all that stuff really killed the timber industry around here. It ain't nothing. It's a mere shadow of what it used to be. But anyway, this is called Collins Products now. There's where they weigh the chip trucks right there. You can tell we're getting close to the river. See all the fog we're running into? The river's right over here, the Klamath River. Kind of see what we get into. We'll leave these kids here in the cab. I'm trying to decide whether I want to just hook my laptop up to the truck and see if clutch switch is, you know, usually you can see where it's engaged or not engaged or on the live data. We'll see if the controller, I think this, what do they call that damn thing, the CPC controller, seeing the activation of the clutch switch. Alright, well here's where all the trucks are parked. There is our Freightliner. Alright kids, stay here for a second. I'm gonna get out and look at this right quick and see if we can figure this out real fast. Okay, did something maybe come unplugged on the clutch switch, or could I be that fortunate? I need a light, huh? See up in there. Remember, he had a problem here not too long ago. And he goes, yeah, the clutch isn't working. I got in there and I got to looking at it, and I said, yeah, it's got a hydraulic slave cylinder like a damn pickup. And that was what was wrong with it, was the slave cylinder or something was leaking on it a little bit, and it had run out of oil. Where is that switch? I think that's it right up in there, I think. And that's the switch right there. I mean, everything's plugged in there. I guess we'll just turn the key on and see what happens here. This has got a DD15 in it. Definitely nothing there. Let me get the laptop. I'm gonna see if this clutch switch is working. Okay, so I think I'm on the right one here. It says open clutch, release grounded, pressed, open. Let go of it. It's changing state here. Okay. So, I'm pretty certain that the clutch switch is working properly. I wonder if there's... It's got some coolant level codes in it. That's not going to keep it from starting. Air cleaning. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. I don't think. I think now we can go into the MCM management controller and we can see if we see anything there. It's probably something like a starter, or I got a feeling. So the next thing we'll do is to save us a lot of trouble, see if we can access the solenoid on the starter and just jump across the terminals on it. Fuel rail pressure, turbo control, starter switch, inconsistent. Wow, okay. Interesting. How about, is there anything I can do here? I doubt it. No. Let's go to live data. Is there anything on ignition here? I don't see anything related to ignition. How about starter output? Starter lock, off, disabled, false. Starter output, MCM. How about I go starter output, MCM, on, enabled, true. Starting tip switch engine. Starting tip switch engine? That's not changing, but the starter output to the MCM is true. Okay, let's I think we've seen all we really need to see here. I'm gonna see if it'll jump across the terminals and if it'll start off the solenoid on the starter. And if it starts, then I've got to start troubleshooting this switch. We know the clutch pedal switch is working. Leave the key on, so once we do, we can get it started, maybe build some air, get the buzzing to go away. Hell, you'd be better off on that Peterbilt to have this, you'd be better off on that Peterbilt to have this DD15 in there than that PACCAR. They're not powerhouses by any means, but they're way more reliable than them PACCARs are. Them PACCARs are pieces of shit, that's what they are. There's our starter. There's our starter solenoid wire right there. So what we can do is get our power probe and just go right to it. Let's do that. See, that wire right on top is the signal wire from the ignition. Okay, so we know that we have nothing wrong with the wiring. We have either a solenoid that's gone bad, or this relay could be bad. It's clicking there, but it's not doing anything. So let's try, maybe might have to get underneath it where I can see it. But where's the actual signal wire on the starter? It's over here. So that's another thing a guy can do, is he can go like this. This is going to be the power coming in from the, you can see the positive terminal here, and it feeds the constant side of power to this. Once this is put signal power to it from the ignition, it latches this relay and puts power out here to the signal side of the other one. Let's just go. I would say he's got a starter that's gone to shit, or a solenoid or something on it. We'll even go a step further. So what we'll do is I'll take a hammer and see if we can get her to do that, maybe, huh? The old hammer trick. Alright, so got all the grounds off this thing. I turned the key on here to make sure she was dead. Alright, so I know we're gonna need a 3/4. We'll go there first. We'll see if this is the last one I changed on a DD15 was on a Western Star, and it wasn't very much fun, to be honest with you. Wasn't no fun at all. I think I'm gonna have to slide in there on my back. I think I need a pair of dikes to cut that one zip tie. Somebody's got the wires zip tied on that starter lockout, the over crank protection there. I think I'm about to cut that. See if I can. Oh, and of course it's wet where I gotta lay. Shimmy underneath here and try to do something, even if it's wrong, I guess. Let me see if I can get this light angled up here where I can see what in the hell I'm doing. Oh, grunting and groaning. Alright, so let me get some of the wires and brackets off here first, and we'll get this starter out of there and put a new one in. I could probably get a wobble on this one right here on this ground. What's holding this? Need to cut them damn. Gotta get that unplugged. Yeah, see, these got a hydraulic sleeve sewn around them like a damn pickup. I got a little bleeder right here, a little Wabco bleeder on them. Hang on. Okay, so I got a new starter sitting there. He delivered it to me. Let's see if I can get this thing to, I think I got everything loose. I'm about eating a little dirt this morning. Yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got dirt in my tummy. Okay, so what is going to be the way this one wants to come out? I wanted to take this bracket off, but still might wind up having to take it off. I don't know yet. I thought the last one I did, I got it out of there without doing that, but I might be wrong. Ow! My finger! Ow! Springs in the fucking way. Maybe I'll come out between the spring and the frame. Oh, come on, camera, stays put. No, I'll just go like that. That's a rebuilt one there, it looks like. We better make sure part numbers match up on that. And we got some wires here. Definitely need the ends cleaned up on them. Yeah, they need ends cleaned up. Let me clean these up. so we don't have any future problems. Alright, so it looks like, so this one's got a part number of 830084. And this one's got a part number of 82000. Yeah, we're like, everything's looking the same. They're both 39 MTs with clockwise rotation. 8200 434 83000 84. Yeah, it's a different number, but well, this one specifically says for use on 2015 or older DD13, DD15, 16 engines with 1/62 ring gear only. Any other use will damage unit. So should we be counting our fucking teeth on our pinion gear here? Yeah, we gotta count these. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 teeth on that one. 1, 2, 3, I can't see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, they both got 12 teeth. Both clockwise rotation. They both have the same nose cone on them. Well, sure hope it's right. Alright, let's see if we can get this one in there. Thank God it's not one of them old 42 MT starters. Ugh, wrestling that one up in here would be real fun. I'm gonna go in like, I'm gonna lay it right up here on the spring. And then see about maybe yeah, I think I got it going my way, maybe. Here we go. Well, that all seemed to line up okay, but gotta make damn sure that I can get my wires. I think they're stuck in between the starter. Let's see, I gotta get all this stuff unbound here. Shit. Let me get up there on top and see. I get the wires out from in between the block and the starter. Alright, so I got everything unwound there. Nothing pinched, so that's the worst part about these. This is actually quite a bit easier even than the Western Star I did. Way easier than that Peterbilt I did the other day. I'm still gonna have probably 3 hours into this, but just by the time I waited for the guy to get here with the starter and everything. Actually, I didn't really even have to wait. I was still trying to get this one out, but it hasn't been too bad so far. Get on there now, like I said. What the hell's going on here? Oh shit, you dumbass, you got the wrong nut on there. That is not the, that's the nut that goes on the end of the solenoid there, monkey. Dumbass. Where is the right nut that goes onto there? That one there. No wonder the socket don't fit on there. That shit'll happen to a guy. It's hard getting his nuts mixed up with somebody else's. Oh. Good and tight. That's what we called back then a German hooker, good and tight. Okay, well guys, I'm gonna hook up all the wires. There's plenty of wires on this thing. Let's get the positives hooked up now. I'm gonna have to back up where I can see. Where is the camera at? There it is. I don't even know if you can see anything back in there. Basically, I gotta get these all. Now this wire here should be going down to here. Gotta get that off there, and I'm sure there's a nut on there. On there now, like I said. Get in there now, like I said. What the fuck's going on here? Get down off there, some bitch. You have to be double jointed to work on these newer trucks. It is a requirement. I don't remember any other wires being on there. On that one. That's a ground. And this is over here. That's already going there. So these are all grounds here, so I think I just need to put the nut on that, tighten that one up, and then put the grounds on the bottom, plug the overcrank protection sensor in, and then we'll try it, huh? So as you get older, you learn things, and one of the things that you will learn when you do a starter job on something that's really hard to get to, and there's a gaggle of wires going to the grounds and the positive. Make sure when you put your grounds back on your batteries that if you put that ground on there, and it's going to arc a little bit because you got modules everywhere, but if it starts smoking, and I mean it really arcs really hard, yeah, you've got a problem. You've got a wire hooked up backwards. Hang on. So anyways, what I was saying, if you see a big arc when you put that on there, I mean, hey, you got something hooked up backwards. I mean, they're going to arc a little bit because there's so many modules on these trucks that you're powering back up. I mean, if you see something, I mean, just common sense. I mean, it's like hooking a battery cable, a positive to a negative. You see that kind of arc there, hey, you better go reassess your wiring. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that. I got one more nut to put on top of the starter, but other than that, everything's hooked up. We're gonna see what this son of a gun will do now. Oh, hey, she's a runner. Make sure it's charging too. You got a voltmeter on this? No, it's a Freightliner. Of course, why would you have a voltmeter? It's probably got something on the dash or something that tells you. do you bump the cruise up on this pile? Engine brake, regen. Where's the cruise at? Must be on the steering wheel, huh? Go like that, and then who knows if it even works, huh? There it goes. Because that's all you get is about 600 RPM or 800 on it. Well, guys, I'm going to put the nut on the top and button it up.